Hi, it's Big Jim O'Brien. Welcome to Big Jim's Garage. We're test driving the 2018 Hyundai Elantra GT for Giddy Up Twickley. I have no idea what the T stands for, but what it means is performance. 150 brake horsepower in the GT version, 161 foot-pounds of torque. But the number I want you to remember is 21, 21, 21. 21,000. $21,000. That's sticker for this car. Now, you can do option packages. If you want to get to the GT Sport, you're probably going to be around $30,000, which is still, that's loaded with everything. Although I got to be honest, for heated seats and some of the tech, the folks at Hyundai are going to smack me for this. I don't think you need it. This car has Apple CarPlay, cruise control, all sorts of safety features. But the main thing to me is what you're getting for $21,000. Damn, it's a lot of car. First and foremost, if you're going to position yourself as a hot hatchback or even somewhere in that field, you have to have that quick acceleration. It does that. This car to me is like that girlfriend you had who was a lot of fun, but not crazy. Some of the hot hatchbacks are so overpowered, they're crazy. You can't drive them, you can't do anything with them. They're not, you were never going to find out what they're really capable of, like that crazy person in your life. So this car is fun. It has a sport mode, and I got to be honest, when I was cycling back and forth between the two modes, I prefer the regular mode. I do wish I had a stick shift, though, instead of the automatic, to maybe find out a little bit more about some of the performance qualities of this car. But as far as daily driving, acceleration, it is quick, and it makes a wonderful sound when you're accelerating, too. There you go. The steering itself is really refined. What they've done with this power and steering system, it's what do they call? What was the term? Oh yeah, motor-driven power steering. I wrote that note down. Sometimes with hot hatchbacks or smaller cars in general, there tends to be this slot car effect, is what I call it. Some people would say it's oversteering, and you suddenly turn the wheel and the car just wants to go 90 degrees to the left or 90 degrees to the right instead of a natural roll to it. You don't feel that with the Hyundai Elantra GT. As a matter of fact, you really don't feel a lot of body roll at all, which again, you're looking at a car, it's $21,000. The suspension, you can tell they really spent some time on the front end of the car. It sets up well at freeway speed. Cabin noise is nominal. I mean, I'm not going to say it's the quietest car in North America, but it's not bad. It's really not bad, again, for what you're getting, $21,000. The materials, the plastics in here, I don't have a problem, except below the waistline, but I have that problem with a lot of car companies. When I mean below the waistline, if you look down below the seat, the cheap plastic and stuff, you're going to hit that with your foot like 3 or 4 times and scuff it. But that is about 80% of the cars that I test drive. I have the same problem. Again, the infotainment system of this car, I've got Apple CarPlay, I run my navigation stuff through it. It's Hyundai. They do a wonderful job with this. The air conditioning, the heating, I've got my 12 volt, 2 of those plug-ins. I've got an AUX, USB plug, seats 4 people comfortably. 5, you could do it if you need to, but 4 people comfortably. I took the family out. We went to church, wound up going to lunch on a Sunday. No problem. Right here, check out the hatchback. You do have trunk space. It's a 60-40 split on the rear. It works wonderfully. Mileage, I'm getting about 30 combined, and that's pretty much right down the middle of city and highway driving. Let's talk about the looks of this car. The other part of the equation with a hot hatchback is it's got to look kind of cool. This car really makes you look at it. Hyundai's done a nice job with some of the styling accents. I love the rear of the car. I know some people say it looks a little bit like a Volkswagen Golf. I don't think that's an insult. I think that's kind of a compliment. I think it looks great. You look at the front fascia on this car. I love the way they've got it. The stance of the car too. It's aggressive without being tacky. Do you understand what I mean by that? Anyway, overall, the Hyundai Elantra GT, anything that I could say about this is so minor when you come to criticisms of the car. I keep coming back to $21,000. I mean, $21,000 for this car. It's a steal. It is an absolute steal, and you will have a blast driving this car. I would highly, highly encourage you to go test drive the Hyundai Elantra GT. Give it a run, and you tell me what you think about it. I'm about to go stretch it out on the freeway for a little bit, at posted speeds, of course. Follow me on Twitter at WCSX Jim. You can also subscribe to Big Jim's Garage Page podcast. We should have some more stuff coming up with Lee Diffie as we get ready for the North American International Auto Show. Lots of stuff there. And again, all the other reviews on YouTube, you can just find them all over the place.
21,000 for this? Really? Damn.